Leads the nation in meth discoveries and busts. It has for 3 years now, and today police and prosecutors told lawmakers yet again that they want sweeping reforms to who can access one of meth's main ingredients, but not everyone's on board.
We need legislative help. It's the only thing that's going to work.
Jeffrey Arnold's been on the front lines of the fight against meth in Delaware County. Last year alone, they had 234 of the roughly 1,500 meth busts statewide, hands down the most.
We don't have that much more than other counties. We're just busting more.
Arnold and others in the law enforcement community testified in front of the House Public Health Committee Monday, throwing their support behind several measures that seek more limits on access to pseudophedrine. Found in decongestants like Sudafed or Contac, it's also used to make meth. One of those bills authored by State Rep Ben Smaltz.
If you go into a pharmacy and they don't know you and you've been offered the tamper-resistant products, you've been offered the 30-milligram tablets, and you don't want it, you want the single-entity pseudophedrine and the big pills, you're probably a meth cook. So that is when you would need a prescription. That is a complete fallback. That's the backstop. And right now, we don't have a backstop.
While it sounds like a compromise could be possible, or at least one of these bills will move forward later this week, those opposed to sweeping restrictions want to make sure it's the right one.
I understand the passion and the position of law enforcement, but this is a law enforcement issue. Let's not turn it into a healthcare issue or healthcare access issue.
Tony Gillespie and the Indiana Minority Health Coalition argue that law-abiding citizens shouldn't have their access to cold medicine limited, but does sound open to compromise.
We will support a measure that strengthens law enforcement because this is a law enforcement issue, but also maintains access for Hoosiers.
I think people are starting to get a sense of, hey, wow, we really do have a problem. We really do have a solution. Why don't we just put the two together and move on to other issues for Indiana?
At least we're getting some legs. We're getting some alternatives. Anything can help.
A lobbyist for several pharmaceutical companies, fearful of lost sales, has run radio ads here in Indiana against restrictions, claiming they could push Medicare costs higher. The discussion and debate on all of this is scheduled to pick up again on Wednesday.